slavery, which I reject completely, which the law rejects completely, and which the Dominica Labour Party rejects completely. But what was deeply offensive to me in this report is the suggestion that the airline transportation cost was paid for by the government, which means that they accepted the allegation of the United Workers' Party without proof.
Whoever says that is a blatant liar.
All right, let's take another phone call. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, good morning, Matt. How are you, sir?
I'm okay, sir.
Matt, do we have an Attorney General in Dominica?
Of course we do.
And do we have a minister responsible for defense or legal affairs in Dominica?
Mm-hmm.
Matt, I'm saying the more Tony talk is the deeper he puts the government of Dominica in trouble. They will never be able to get out of trouble as long as Tony continues to speak, because Tony is the one causing the government of Dominica to do all of the wrong things that they are doing. And Tony must understand, every single child in Dominica today have understanding. And the time will come when he himself will be standing before the court to answer questions on behalf of the people of this country. Well, we will get him, Tony. We will get you.
Somebody says here, Matt, best Tony had just keep quiet and not say a word. Talking too much. Putting yourself in trouble, Mr. Tony Asafan. Now, you should tell the world, what court are you talking about here? 901, and why did the court, where did that court take that decision there? 4493095. You know, I've always said before, it's better to be thought of as a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Talk to me. Hello.
Mark, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Tony said what is disappointing to him. Who cares what is disappointing to Tony? Tony is not a member of parliament. He's not an elected member. Tony is a money-making machine.
Mm-hmm.
All Tony does is represent the government, get his payments, and that's it. Don't care about whether Dominica falls or whether Dominica grows. So what disappointing to Tony has nothing to do with Dominica. I just think Tony is just a mischief-making individual, and I think Tony must give the country a break so that government and people can discuss openly, fairly, and honestly.
So you just want him to keep quiet?
Keep quiet. Don't always rush and defend the government. I mean, if you elect 15 people in parliament and they have another 5 senators plus Attorney General and they cannot defend themselves, and Tony is the defender of every occasion, every issue, any minute, it means that the government itself is wasting time. So I think just stay quiet and give them.
All right, Tony. I think my good friend, your telephone seemed to be, static at this time. So please correct that and call us back. Somebody says, WhatsApp message, Matt, Tony is irrelevant. No one voted for Tony. Why he thinks he's so important to our politics? Is it because he's protecting the ills of Roosevelt's carrot? Tony have no morals. It's just a mistake to Dominicans. Hello, talk to me.
Matt.
Uh-huh.
Matt, Dominicans making a fatal mistake with Tony. Tony is a master. Dominica have a few masters and they control the government and everything that is, everything. So Dominica can say not important.
All right, thank you. Hello, talk to me.
Good morning, Matt.
To you.
Matt, all people have a saying, say lang kwapo kinipu tuai kwapo.
Mm-hmm.
Translate for the people that cannot understand.
Please translate. Mm-hmm.
The tongue of the frog that is going to betray the frog. Good morning. That's all I have to say this morning, Matt.
Can you say that again in Creole? I haven't heard this one.
Say lang kwapo kinipu tuai kwapo.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. A sister this morning. Good morning.
Whoever says that is a blatant liar. And the devil is a liar. This is someone who is machinating lies. I am not going to entertain that kind of statement. The international observers would have come to Dominica. They would have seen with their own eyes and hear with their own ears. And obviously they would have interviewed a few persons, but ultimately I give credit to the observers because what they reported is what really happened, is the truth.
Thank you. 9:04 is the morning time. This is the hot sit. 449-3095-96 and 97. You know, somebody said to me last week in conversation, Skerrit might not be Dominica's problem, but Tony Astafan. Hello, talk to me. Too much division. Hello.
Yeah, you know what I find in this country?
What do you find?
The one-man dictator of this country not getting any pressure whatsoever. Every time something comes out on the radio, somebody else getting pressure. I am saying no. Everything that happened wrong in this country is through the dictator. And that is the way I'm looking at it.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. We're going to take a break and then we'll come back right after this.
Enjoy the simple things the joy Solanza brings. Go from land to back, it's a good-natured snack. All natural, and in chips. Land to pack, it's a good-natured snack.
It's nature to you in no time. Pick up a pack of Soldanza today.
All natural, and in chips. Land to pack, it's a good-natured snack.
If you're the one paying for college, shouldn't you be spending your hard-earned money on an associate degree that is internationally recognized and does not cost you a fortune? That's right. Right now, you can earn a fully accredited and internationally recognized CXC or CAPE associate degree with Lit Institute for much less than what it costs to study abroad or anywhere in Dominica. Earn transfer college credits that allow you to apply and gain acceptance to the best colleges and universities around the world. Or simply upgrade your qualifications with a CAPE associate degree and apply for the most competitive jobs and promotions. Degrees available in business, economics, accounting, entrepreneurship, information and communication technology, law, natural sciences, environmental science, and tourism. So do yourself a favor and get the CAPE Advantage. Register anytime before June the 30th and qualify for even lower tuition. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, call 276-8548 or 440-3257 or email lidinstitute@hotmail.com or visit www.lidinstitute.dm. The Lid Institute CAPE Advantage. A better degree, a better life.
Dominica, get ready for one of the most celebrated Haitian compa bands, T-Vice. T-Vice. CPAF in collaboration with Typhus and Lido Baron Restaurants and Marin present the T-Vice live in concert on Friday, July 14th at the Strip Lade Coco 8 p.m. If you love T-Vice, you got to get loud, get loud. T-Vice. T-Vice. Menu. Also, Theo Cass, Elijah Bino, Dios Copa, Grand Black, DJ Bigger Thompson Madden, Prince Wellington Moore. Partners include Digicel, TVS Radio Court, Q95 FM, The Big Station, Deepex, Fine Food Inc. and more. Purchase tickets from Moonshine Pharmacy, Deepex Scholar Lab from now until June 30 at $40. July 1st to July 14th at $50. More at the door. T-Vice live in concert, July 14th at the Strip.
All right, good morning and welcome, Dominica. Welcome back to the Hot Set, Dominica's most talked about talk show. Good morning on the telephone.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning.
Matt, just a quick call. Because I'm going to be in with you this afternoon. So
Yes.
I'm not Hillary shooting for. Matt, you know, I believe we're giving too much significance to Tony Astafan. I believe Q95 is making Tony into a hero. He's not. I mean, like I said before, Matt, as a lawyer, in my opinion, Tony is a top lawyer for the OECS. People don't like to hear it, it's a matter for them. But apart from that, all Tony does is belt garbage. And on Q95, he makes a fool of himself because he sounds like he's always drinking and talking garbage. attacking people, calling them names. But every time something happens that is supposed to put the government on the back foot, that is supposed to expose Roosevelt Skerrit and his bone is like at the Alibabas. But every time situations come up, we seem to be going at Tony. I mean, let's make Tony know he's insignificant. Tony has a job to do. Tony has to protect his millions. And every time Tony can put himself out there to prevent Alec, Burton, Skerrit, and the others from taking blows, everybody attacking Tony. It is the crookedness that happened in the commission, whereby a report was sent to the commission, and that the commissioners have never seen it, never heard of it. Where did the chief elections officer and the chairman keep that report? Why did they not bring it out? Does the chief elections officer have to wait for the chairman to give commissioners a report? Utter garbage, man. Or they're trying to change things within the report. But I believe we are concentrating on the wrong set of people. Tony Astafans, to me, is irrelevant to Dominica. This man is playing his game to make his millions. Tony will turn top in mud to prevent Roosevelt Skerrit from coming under attack, to prevent us from talking about the crimes that our diplomatic passports are involved in, the amount of criminal diplomats we have, the colonels. So I believe we have to change our position on Q95. We're going in the wrong direction. The time we need to score points and tell the people in Creole and to expose every single thing that we know that this administration is doing wrong, and forget the little millionaire Tony Astafans. He has a role to play. He has to distract the people, prevent them from looking at Roosevelt Skerrit and his corrupt administration. We need to go at them, man. We need to expose Roosevelt Skerrit, expose Gerald Burton, Ali Clarence, Condoni Williams. These are the people who hold the report for several years when James and I just came in. The report is a public document. When Tony talking garbage about somebody in collision with Lennox Lyndon, it's a public document on the website, man. If somebody had just gone on the website, they would have seen it. Everything on the report is everything that we know. But Tony Astafans do not want us to show that it has been hidden. And whether the Labour Party...
Let me ask you a question, though. Of course, we've listened to your utterances as it relates to Tony Astafans. In the name of democracy, don't you think that all sides should be aired?
When you say all sides should be aired, but every...
I'm just asking a question. You can give a response.
You should play Tony, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But every single caller that call goes at Tony.
Okay.
Tony is insignificant, irrelevant. Tony doesn't hold nobody's vote. If we start ignoring Tony Astafans and let his garbage fall on deaf ear and go at the people we vote, go at the people at the commission, expose them for the corruption, for keeping...
So your point is that we are concentrating on the wrong people.
But of course, and we do it year after elections after elections. Tony is getting paid for it. He gives the government significant high bills.
Well, let me ask you a question again. Are you aware of any court decision that says anything about this reporter?
That is the next thing. It speaks of the court has ruled and the law has done this and that.
Mm-hmm.
What matter? When you talk about not any leader, any party that goes out there and wants to know if you are labor rights or if you are workers to give you a ticket, it's inducing you. That is bribery. It's not an open situation where they say there are tickets available to Dominicans. But the very same thing the report said. When James and I fought that at the commission, and Gerald Burton, the only thing he voted with us on was for campaign financing.
Kelvin his amendment, even though the commission voted for campaign financing, he never even sought to bring anything to do with it on the amendments. So clearly these guys are very crooked. They want to keep on stealing the elections, man. And that is the angle we have to focus. We must let Tony Esteban understand that little Syrian boy, we have no use for you. We have absolutely no use for you.
I'll be talking to you again this afternoon there on the Talk on the Block. Looking forward to that, my friend. We have to go. Thank you very much. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, me again.
Quickly.
About the report quickly. Matt, that report just confirmed what we have always said, eh? And about the and you know, a lot of people who claim to be neutral, and even UWP supporters themselves, some of them, they usually criticize Lennox and UWP and say, you know, almost like they cannot win an election. But Matt, let me just draw a quick analogy. Two people going and do an exam. Two children going to do an exam. One child study, cram, do everything they have to do. Exam time come. The child that study, do everything they have to do, get 95. Another child come with a piece of paper in his hand with all the answers and just copy to win. The teacher see it and not say nothing. You report to the principal spinning for you. Okay? People out there now telling the child that study and pass the exam with 95%, while the other child that cheat get 100, you telling the child that get 95 that they need to go back and study to beat the score of the child that cheat. That's what they keep doing to UWP and Lennox Linton in Dominica. And even our own supporters don't understand. We did not lose the 2014 election. We did not, in actuality. It's verbal irregularities that gave them the edge, a little edge. But in actuality, we won. So you should stand in the party when they call you out. Have a good day.
916. Hello.
Matt Peltier, very good morning to you. This is Lennox Linton.
Hey, Lennox Linton, how you doing, sir?
Very good. Good morning to the people of Marigot and Concord and the people of Dominica at home and abroad.
Good morning.
Last month, Matt, the 15th of May,
yes,
2017, Baroness Patricia Scotland, the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, said, and I quote, "The Commonwealth offers hope to voters who expect credible elections." End of quote. In that May 15 piece, which readers can find on the Huffington Post UK, Baroness Scotland felt compelled to remind the world of the first article of the Commonwealth Charter, which states, "The inalienable right of individuals to participate in democratic processes, in particular through free and fair elections in shaping the society in which they live." Again, it is Baroness Patricia Scotland who reminded the world last month in a Huffington Post UK article of the first article of the Commonwealth Charter, which article is about, and I quote, "the inalienable right of individuals to participate in democratic processes, in particular through free and fair elections in shaping the society in which they live." So that when the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, a global grouping of more than 50 countries, is feeling moved to tell the world, to make these observations to the world, and that same Commonwealth grouping assigned an elections observer mission to the 2014 elections in Dominica that concluded that the elections of December 8, 2014 in Dominica were not fair, then we have a lot to talk about. We have some serious issues to deal with. I want to guard, to caution Dominica not to get involved at this time in the sideshows but to focus on what needs to be done for the rescue of Dominica, to ensure that in Dominica, like Baroness Scotland is telling us, we have the inalienable right of individuals to participate in democratic processes, and in particular, through free and fair elections in shaping the society in which we live. We want free and fair elections in Dominica. We want elections of integrity, and that is why our position on electoral reform is as clear as it is presented to the Electoral Commission as far back, most recently, as the 18th of August in 2016. Now, to the discussion that you've been having this morning, I want to add something. Because, Matt, I've been trying to encourage you to focus on the report, to familiarize yourself with the terms of reference of the report, and to be able to put yourself in a position where you're able to say to the people of Dominica, well, you know, the election observer mission is not a court of law, you know. The election observer mission is exactly what it says it is. And in the terms of reference, it is provided that the mission is to act impartially and independently. It has no executive role. Its function is not to supervise, but to observe, O-B-S-E-R-V-E, observe the process as a whole and to form a judgment accordingly. So having observed, having seen for themselves what is going on, they are required by the terms of reference of the assignment to form a judgment on what they have seen, what they have observed. The mission would also be free to propose to the authorities, and in this case, the authorities are clearly the government of Dominica, and specifically the body assigned by the Constitution, our supreme law, to the duty and responsibility of free and fair elections in Dominica, the Electoral Commission. So, in terms of reference, it would also be free to propose to the authorities concerned such action on institutional, procedural, and other matters as would assist the holding of such elections. There is, Matt, an ongoing debate in Dominica as to whether the provision of transportation to electors living overseas to come to Dominica to vote is bribery. A number of us in Dominica believe it is bribery within the meaning of Section 55 of the House of Assembly Elections Act, and consistent with the reading of Halsbury, the definition of Halsbury's Laws of England on bribery. But the members of the Dominica Labour Party continue to insist that what they are doing is not bribery, although it is. But why would they admit that it is bribery? Bribery is a criminal offense. And if they admit to a criminal offense, then they go to jail. So they're not going to admit to bribery. They're going to try to spin the truth into something else to say, well, no, we are not guilty of any offense. And that, in essence, is what the amendments that they proposed to the House of Assembly Elections Act is all about. But bribery is bribery. Murder is murder. Whether you murder by drowning, or you murder by cutlass, or you murder by gun, or you murder by stone, you have murdered. This government, this Labour Party of Dominica, is involved in bribery by transportation of voters into Dominica, contrary to the meaning, the letter and spirit of Section 55 of the House of Assembly Elections Act. Now I hear them jumping all over themselves, trying to say that what they are doing is not bribery. It is bribery. And the commission, the observer mission, said, very interestingly, words to the effect, well, you know, argue over whether it is a crime or not. But we have an issue with it because we know for a fact it does not conform to international best practice. So you have your sideshow and conversations about whether it is a crime or not, or whether you can prove a case in court. We are simply telling you it does not conform to international best practice. In our view, as observers, it is bribery, but we're not in no court of law. We are seeing and observing an acts of bribery, multiple acts of treating, multiple acts of bribery. And let me disclose that I was one of those, and Matt Peltier, I hope you can disclose as well, that you were one of those that the Electoral Observer Mission spoke to. Did they speak to you as interim president of M1?
Yes, they did.
They spoke to you as interim president of M1. They spoke to me as the political leader of the United Workers' Party. And conversations came up. We discussed a number of subjects, included among those the question of bribery and treating. I am reviewing their report. The report is what they remembered from what conversations we may have had with which other persons from the opposition and whichever parties and so on. They have reported. But I remember clearly, in our conversations, we addressed bribery, we addressed treating, and we put forward our concerns about bribery and about treating to a lesser extent. We were more focused on the bribery aspect having to do with the importation of voters and the valuable consideration involved in bringing these voters to vote for a particular political party in Dominica. So, Matt, I just want to caution us that the report before us now, finally 2.5 years later, offers us an opportunity to review, to study, and to determine for ourselves as a nation, a Christian nation under God, wanting free and fair elections, what should be the elements of electoral reform going forward so that we ensure we vote in the next election, whenever it is called, in a way that conforms with international best practices, so that no mission could come to observe our elections again and conclude that while elections may have been free, they were not fair. Matt, we're hitting the road again. We're going on another round of public education, starting on Monday night at the Lubia Resource Center from 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock as well, in the Roseau North constituency, will be at a location to be announced at the 7 o'clock as well. Those will be our 2 engagements for next week on this vital question of electoral reform, specifically paying attention in this round of public education to the provisions, to the findings and the recommendations of the Commonwealth Elections Observer Mission to Dominica.
Thank you, Lennox Linton. Thank you. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more about these meetings. We will be talking to Auto Trade in the next 2 minutes. We're making this stop here, right here on Q. Lennox Linton, somebody's asking me to ask you whether this will be carried live on DBS Radio. Like we saw in recent times of the government meetings. Mr. Cecil Sillenford, manager, would you allow the opposition to carry these meetings live? And if not, why not? 929. Free access as we talk about reform, free access to all political parties. We take a break and then we'll come back after this, Dominica.
Nissan X-Trail sets you free.
free. Adventure starts here at Auto Trade Limited. 3 months, no interest. 3 years, free licensing. 3 years, free maintenance or up to 60,000 kilometers. Go where your mind just went. Backed by 3 years of manufacturer's warranty. Promotion runs from now till June 30th, 2017. Call our main number at 255-6800 or our mobile numbers at 613-2496 or 617-2497. Terms and conditions apply. Nissan, innovation that excites.
The 2017 Kadas Litso Show is on. All singers and songwriters should register with NCCU by June 30, 2017 for audition on Saturday, July 15, 2017. Get ready!
Nissan X-Trail sets you free. Adventure starts here at Auto Trade Limited. 3 months, no interest. 3 years, free licensing. 3 years, free maintenance or up to 60,000 kilometers. Go where your mind just went. Backed by 3 years of manufacturer's warranty. Promotion runs from now till June 30th, 2017. Call our main number at 255-6800 or our mobile numbers at 613-2496 or 617-2497. Terms and conditions apply. Nissan, innovation that excites.
We'll get into more talk this afternoon, Talking the Block. Now it's time to talk to Auto Trade. Good morning, Ann. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Matt. I'm great, and how are you?
You look, they say, bubbly this morning, girl, full of energy.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. It's a
You had a great weekend, or what?
It was very restful. It was a very restful weekend, and it's a brand new day, bright and sunny.
You did everything for fathers?
I did all that I could have for Father's Day.
All right, okay, all right. You're one of the good ones, they say. 9:31 is the morning time. What's going down at Auto Trade?
Matt, we still have our promotion on the Nissan X-Trail, where you have the 3 years free maintenance, 3 years free licensing, and 3 months no interest. I'm sorry for that stutter there. So it's 3 months no interest, 3 years free licensing, and 3 years free maintenance. So that promotion is still on, ending next week. The 30th of June is next week. Can you already believe that? Only a couple, it seems like a couple of days ago I was here with that promotion and it just started. So it's coming to an end. It's happening next week. So people are already in process, and if you find that it's taking long, please speed up your bank, speed up your process so that we can take advantage of that promotion. Because that gives you a perfect advantage of lowering your already low interest rate, which is at 6.5% for that promotion. And by utilizing the 3-month window you have where you pay no interest for 3 months and trying to lower your total interest amounts and interest rate ultimately that you're paying on that promotion. Okay? So don't forget, 3 months, no interest, 3 years, free licensing, and 3 years free maintenance. And the 3 years is up to 60,000 kilometers. So I cannot even imagine myself doing 60,000 kilometers in 3 years. That's a long, long, long drive. And that is on the Nissan X-Trail, ending next week. So please, come on, if you have that promotion, your paperwork's already starting, you're doing your little things, gathering your little documentation. Maybe if you think it's going to take a little bit longer, just maybe call us in. Let us see how we can help you get at finishing off, or if we can probably just have a little considerations for you in getting in on that promotion. Also, Matt, as you mentioned, Father's Day, we still have the Father's Day combined with the public servant. If you're a father and a public servant, remember those little giveaways we had? That is still on, ending on Saturday. So if you still want to get a vehicle or something on that promotion, you can come in and get in on that as well. Okay? And
okay, we're going to take a break and then we'll come back after this.
Nissan X-Trail sets you free. Adventure starts here at Auto Trade Limited. 3 months, no interest. 3 years, free licensing. 3 years, free maintenance or up to 60,000 kilometers. Go where your mind just went. Backed by 3 years of manufacturer's warranty. Promotion runs from now till June 30th, 2017. Call our main number at 255-6800 or our mobile numbers at 613-2496 or 617-2497. Terms and conditions apply. Nissan, innovation that excites. Nissan X-Trail sets you free. Adventure starts here at Auto Trade Limited. 3 months, no interest. 3 years, free licensing. 3 years, free maintenance or up to 60,000 kilometers. Go where your mind just went. Backed by 3 years of manufacturer's warranty. Promotion runs from now till June 30th, 2017. Call our main number at 255-6800 or our mobile numbers at 613-2496 or 617-2497. Terms and conditions apply. Nissan, innovation that excites.
That's one of our favorite songs on this stuff for sure. Encouraging you to get into a Nissan vehicle today. There's some big promotions. Nissan X-Trail for sure.
Yes.
All right.
Matt, I said the promotion for the Father's Day ended on Saturday. I was wrong. I was corrected by Miss Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine.
Mm-hmm.
The promotion actually ends on July 10th, so it gives an additional period of time so that Father's Day and fathers and who are also civil servants or public officers can take advantage of that. So it does end on July 10th.
Tell me some of, if you will, what you can get in that package for Father's Day. Not Father's Day anymore, but I mean the promotion is extended.
It's extended, yes. So you have the free alignments.
Okay.
You had, oh God, I don't have the information, but trying to pull off my head. You have the free alignments. You had the tire rotation for a year. You had $50 voucher. If you're also a public servant, then you would have got a $100 voucher that you could buy items at the store. So we do have a whole line of accessories and things that you could get for your vehicle. So you could get $100 in vouchers for your vehicle on that promotion. So you still have time to take advantage of that promotion. Okay, but what we're trying to emphasize today is a promotion on the X-Trail because it ends next week, so that people can really take advantage, because that is an excellent promotion. It's an excellent time that you can buy a brand new vehicle. You get a reduced interest rate of 6.5% interest, and I mean that is a phenomenal interest rate at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I know everyone, the banks and everyone, they're very competitive interest rates right now, and we are trying to also help customers because not everyone likes to go to the bank. Our turnover time on approval is a lot faster. I think we have the fastest turnaround time on approval for financing a vehicle on island.
Mm-hmm.
And so it helps you to take advantage of that. It helps you to take advantage of lowering your premium, the total amount that you'll be paying for a brand new car. If you have the opportunity or you have the ability to, you have 3 months where you have no interest payments to make. That only happens when you do in a house, when the bank gives you like a 3-year grace period where you do not make any payments. You can do it at Auto Trade. 3 months you pay no interest on a vehicle, and a vehicle that is over $100,000. I mean, who gives you $100,000 and tells you don't pay me anything, any interest, anything for 3 months? Only Auto Trade can do that. And
a lot of people, and usually look for accessories for their vehicles. Can we find some of those accessories at Auto Trade?
Yes, we do. Right now, we have a limited amount of accessories for the X-Trail. So we have the mats, you can get some of the trims, the underguard, sometimes, especially the gentlemen, they like to have the little chrome underguard, so that when your vehicle is approaching you, you see that nice shiny stuff. It also helps protect it from the mud and dirt and thing that gets underneath there. You can get that. And on the interior, well, of course, the steering wheel cover, the seat belts with the covers that matches the seat belts and those things. Yes, we do. Also for the front here, how especially pickups we like to bling up. If I can
bling,
use that,
yes.
Yes, if I can use that with bling up. The pickups these days.
Nice up.
Yes, nice. That's it. Nice it up. So you have all these chrome accessories that you can put on the front. Yes, we have those accessories at the store as well. So you come and browse through there. It's like, I know as a woman, when I go into a store, it has those little knickknacks for women, the perfumes and the nail polish and those things. I know that equates for a man when you come into an accessory shop. So you come there and have all these shiny, pretty things that you can look at to buy to bling up your car and make your car smell and look good.
Look good.
Don't forget, we also have the paints that you can also change the color in that color that you like. If you want it with the shiny metallics, the color that changes in the sun and all of that, you can always get that at the store also. So that's also part of the things that you can get at the store.
Give us some numbers and contacts right now.
Okay. Sales department, you can get Nikolai at 613-2496. You can get Shavara at 617-2497. And at the store, if you want to come in or just get the feel of what it is we have at the store, 255-6878.
All right. Thank you so much, Anne, for stepping in with us. I'm sure you'll be back next week around the same time to tell us more.
I will, if it's the Lord's will. Thank you so much, Mark, for your time.
All right. Thank you for coming in again. One more time there at the big station. We come back. Thank you very much. Right now, we're going to come back, Dominica, and talk a little more.
Nissan Extra sets you free. Adventure starts here at Auto Trade Limited. 3 months, no interest. 3 years, free licensing. 3 years, free maintenance or up to 60,000 kilometers. Go where your mind just went. Backed by 3 years of manufacturer's warranty. Promotion runs from now till June 30th, 2017. Call our main number at 255-6800 or our mobile numbers at 613-2496 or 617-2497. Terms and conditions apply. Nissan, innovation that excites.
The stage is set for the 6th annual NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. Come see top performances by Cadence bands and individuals and the Cadence legend. It will be massive. The 2017 NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. The legacy lives on. Make it a date.
If you're the one paying for college, shouldn't you be spending your hard-earned money on an associate degree that is internationally recognized and does not cost you a fortune? That's right. Right now, you can earn a fully accredited and internationally recognized CXC or CAPE associate degree with Lit Institute for much less than what it costs to study abroad or anywhere in Dominica. Earn transfer college credits that allow you to apply and gain acceptance to the best colleges and universities around the world. Or simply upgrade your qualifications with a CAPE associate degree and apply for the most competitive jobs and promotions. Degrees available in business, economics, accounting, entrepreneurship, information and communication technology, law, natural sciences, environmental science, and tourism. So do yourself a favor and get the CAPE Advantage. Register anytime before June the 30th and qualify for even lower tuition. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, call 276-8548 or 440-3257 or email lidinstitute@hotmail.com or visit www.lidinstitute.dm. The Lid Institute CAPE Advantage. A better degree, a better life.
Dominica's most talked about talk show. Of course, we're making a stop with our friends from the PSU. Mr. Later is here. Many people are asking this morning, what really happened at the PSU? I just couldn't make it because of the weather. What is the way forward? I know a letter is going out today to government. That's what was reported in the news this morning. Negotiations continue. Mr. Later, any good news to report?
First of all, Matt, let me say good morning to you and good morning to your listeners. We met yesterday, and at the end of the meeting, we, as an executive, we briefly looked at what had transpired at the meeting, and we were satisfied that the turnout was reasonable. We had a fair turnout due to the fact that the weather wasn't that good, and people were calling asking whether the meeting was still on. So we were satisfied with the turnout. I must say that both sides have made some
progress.
Movement. We have seen the government moving from where they were, that was 000, and no consideration of anything, to a position where we were looking at it, and we too also made some movement, because that is what negotiation is all about. Movement cannot be on one side, it has to be on both sides. So we saw the government moving from the 0 to, well, they remain on 0 for the first year, and the membership has no problem with the 0 for the first year, because one will recall that after the passage of Tropical Storm Erika, we did write to the government of Dominica, indicating to them that we were prepared to make a sacrifice. And one of the things that we proposed at the time was that we would not have accepted a salary increase for that year that Erika strike us, which was in the first year. So the members are comfortable that for the first year, there is no problem. The second year, we were able to negotiate that the people who worked in 2015 but who left in 2016, that they should get some form of compensation. So we're talking about retirees, because Matt, we always believe, or we always think of people whether they are still in the service or not, and that got approval from the government. So the agreement is that the people who worked in 2015 but retired in 2016, that they will get a compensation, or a bonus rather, equivalent to 1 month's salary, since a salary increase will not be paid for 2015, but these people will get a bonus. So the retirees, people who left in 2016, will get a bonus of 1 month's salary for 2015. Now we come to the second year. The second year, all along we were of the impression that whatever we had agreed to would be tax exempted, that no tax would be paid. So we saw the government moving from 50% of 1 month's salary. The negotiation continued, then it moved to 1 month. We got to the point where we got them to move to 1 month. We got them to move to 1.5 months, and we eventually got them to move. Finally, we got them to move to 2 months. And we are being told that the 2 months will be, that is one-time payment, Mark. So it means that for that year, in addition to your normal salary, you will get 2 months, but that will be taxed. Now the members have a problem with that, because, mark you, it is not salary increase. It is like a bonus. And I prefer right now to call it, there is a word I would prefer to call it, and that is inducement allowance. The fact is, allowances are not taxed, but salaries are. So if you treat it as a salary, which it is not, because it is not being carried along, you would have to pay tax. So we are saying one of the ways to look at the situation is to refer to it as an inducement allowance, which is what some people in the Attorney General office are getting. And because it's an inducement allowance, they do not pay tax on it. So all that would be required, because we have done our research. I have looked at the Income Tax Act and what it would mean, Matt, is just a cabinet order to have it tax exempted. So that is a difficulty that we are having. So that is number one. Number two, we did make a proposal for 50%, that is the monthly premium for a single insured person in our group medical insurance, which worked out to $30 a month, that would be paid by the government. At the commencement of negotiations, we were told that that was not a problem, that this was one where there was no difficulty. As a matter of fact, we were asked to even give an indication as to what the benefits are, and that we submitted. When we received this letter from the government the day before, we were told that they can only, or they are only willing to pay a one-off payment of 1 month's premium, that is $30. But that doesn't make sense, Matt, because you cannot ask government to pay premium just for 1 month. So we believe, we have the opinion that although it is a recurrent expenditure, it is not much. It only works out to $18,000 a month. And we believe that the government can afford to pay that. Even in Dominica, we have a number of institutions that are paying much more than $30 a month, and more than the 50%. As a matter of fact, I can tell you there are institutions that are paying 70% of the premium for their employees, which is much more than the $30 that we are asking for. And even within certain jurisdictions within the region, much more is being paid.
Well, my final question to you this morning, because of course time is of the essence, we need to make a stop with the Muslim store. You are positive, you are very happy with the way negotiations have been progressing, sir.
Well, yes, Matt. Let me say we are happy. The situation when we meet is always cordial. And had it not been for some of those concerns, because in addition to that, I know time is running off, Matt, there are the non-salary benefits that we are getting to our medical insurance, medical fund, where we assist our members, $200,000. Our revolving scheme, $80,000, and $20,000 for training of our members, working in collaboration with the establishment training department. So there are other benefits, but as I said, had it not been for those concerns, it is very likely that yesterday we would have wrapped up or conclude our position.
Keep us abreast, Mr. Later. Thank you, though, for the update. We'll come back, Dominica, right after this to talk to the Muslim store. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, let me just say on behalf of the rest of Dominica here, and I imagine the world listening at this time, we want, again, Karen, just quickly to tell you guys, we're really sorry about what happened last week. Was it a week before? When your store was broken into and, thousands and thousands of dollars of gold, of jewelry, was stolen away. Good morning again.
Yes, good morning to you, Max. Good morning to Brad. Good morning to Dominica, the Eastern Caribbean, and those via the internet. And if it's your first time, welcome to the Muslim Store program. And Max, we just want to say thank you for all those who called, all those who came,
all the support.
All the support we got from the general public. We just want to say thank you very much. And also from you, Max, who called to make sure that we were okay and stuff.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. So life continues to say what else is happening, what is happening as we speak at the Muslim store.
Well, lots of things are happening at the Muslim store, but let me say good morning to you, Brad. Morning, Brad.
Good morning, Karen. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good morning, Matt.
Brad is smiling. Is there something going on that we should know about?
Something is always going on.
Something's always going on.
All right.
It's not time to be getting jealous, no, Matt.
They say where there's life, there's hope.
True.
That's the saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see you pulled out a piece of paper from your pocket. I suspect you're going to be talking to us about some things again this morning.
I don't need the paper to tell you what I was going to tell you.
Are you just taking a note? Is that a love note?
So why did you pull this out?
Because it reminds me of what you told me, Karen.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
She's a note she wrote for me, but that's
okay. She wrote you a note.
So you were going to say it out loud, Brad?
No, I wasn't.
No, you should. That's
I should.
I think the world knows.
Yeah.
How much you love him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man.
So what's going on, guys? What's going on?
Okay, Matt, we have plans for the entire world, plans for especially the people of Dominica. And I know we've been through a lot of things during the past 2 years, 3 years, but yet still we are still going to provide you with different things that will actually encourage you to purchase at the Muslim store.
Okay.
So on the is everyone listening?
Yes, everybody.
I don't think everyone listening. Let us give a little music, then we come back.
Brad is a sexy guy, boy. I think, Brad, now you're ready to go. Everybody has your attention. Huh?
Yeah. I hope everyone is listening, especially my girl Annie up in Portsmouth at IGA with church. She's always listening. So
Okay.
I'm telling you to actually tell your friends, friends and sisters and husband that on the 30th, are you sure you're listening?
Okay.
Because on the 30th, we're actually opening at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
But for what reason you're asking? What reason? Because we've opened 6 o'clock before.
Yes. This one is a special one.
Usually, all of us come to work at 8 o'clock. You know, Karen, Bilal, Shabazz, all of us come to work at 8 o'clock. Even VAT comes to work at 8 o'clock. So we decided we don't want to see VAT yet.
Okay.
So on all, on appliances, like televisions, computers, refrigerators, stoves, washing machines, we are actually taking off VAT. We don't want VAT inside the store from 6 o'clock on the 30th of June to 8:30 in the morning.
Repeat again.
VAT. Do you know VAT?
Yes,
VAT.
Yes, I know that.
If you really know VAT, then we're actually telling you that we do not want VAT in the store when we open at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
On June 30th. So whatever item you purchase on June 30th, be it in between 6 o'clock a.m. to 8:30 a.m., then we won't be charging you VAT. VAT is, the store will take care of that.
So you'll be like a VAT free.
Yes, basically you'll have a VAT free, 2 hours and a half. That's it.
2 hours and a half.
2 hours and a half, VAT free. So you're looking to purchase a brand new computer, a refrigerator, a home theater system, then you need to come down on the 30th of June at the Muslim store from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. to get your VAT free item. So
that's good news.
Yeah,
it is. So
and we have more good news, right?
we do actually. It's just that I need help to say it. I have amnesia a little bit.
Okay, we just want to all our listeners, we just want to inform you that on the 30th of June, the store will be open from 6 a.m. and on that day, you won't pay any VAT on any of the items that you will be purchasing, like our stoves, refrigerators,
washing
machines,
gym equipment,
lots of items. So whatever price that you see that's displayed there, you will get the 15% off it, which is the VAT.
The VAT. This will be off. So we're actually removing the VAT from the equation, and not only that, but on that day, hopefully, a lot of us enjoy looking at televisions for one reason or the other. Whether you see Karen is soaps, I am sports, I am news and sports, she is soaps. I don't know what you get from that, but anyways, on that day, hopefully, do you know about 4K Ultra?
No,
you see, you only watch soaps. Do you know about 4K Ultra, Matt? 4K Ultra?
No.
About you, where I be there now? At the Muslim store, we'll be giving you a 55-inch 4K Ultra LED television, high definition. For all those who know about that, for only $1,999.95. Wow. Now you might be thinking about the price, but listen to what I'm telling you. It's a 55-inch 4K Ultra LED television. But not just that, we're actually giving numerous televisions that will be discounted and no VAT on there. For example, a 32-inch LED for $699.95. Where again can you find that on the island?
That's a great price.
But not just that, a 32-inch for $699.95. Wow. But okay, see, I don't know about math, but when I look at what I watch my football, I watch my cricket, my basketball, I enjoy viewing them on large screens. So if the 32-inch is too small, then you can get a 40-inch for only $999.95.
These are great prices.
These are great prices.
So we just want to encourage everyone to go down to the Muslim store on the 30th, starting out from 6 a.m. in the morning. So right now you can just start putting your monies together.
And the other great thing about the discount, the no VAT starts from 6 a.m. All right. 6 a.m. in the morning to 8:30. But if you go to our online site, www.buymuslims.com. Then for the entire day, you'll have a no VAT sale. You see, in the store, physically, you from 6 a.m. to 8:30. But online, at www.buymuslims.com, you're actually getting the entire day of the no VAT sale.
That's good news.
That's wonderful news. So we just want to encourage all of our listeners, if you're looking for televisions, washers, refrigerators, stoves, dryers, exercise equipment, it's all available at the Muslim store. And on the 30th of this month, starting from 6 a.m. in the morning, we will be giving you the VAT of these prices. And as Brad said, we have big special prices on our 32-inch television, our 40-inch television. So what you have to just put the monies together and just come to the store and purchase it cash. But for next week, we will be talking about something different. So it's like our sale will be for basically the entire day. So what you have to do, just stay tuned to Matt in the morning next week, Wednesday, and we will tell you the special for next, special will be for next week. So just stay tuned to Match in the Morning, and we just want to thank all our listeners for
joining us this morning.
Yes.
She has a big smile. I don't know what it's all about, but maybe next week she'll tell us.
Maybe next week. So
next week?
Yeah. So
I'm
again,
always smiling, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You have an extra smile this morning.
She has an extra smile. I wonder if Annie in Portsmouth from IG Church is smiling.
Annie.
So
she
morning.
always listens to us
In the morning. Matt in the morning. She made a few comments yesterday, which was very good. But we'll go back to that next time. Okay, Annie?
Take care. Time for the news. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to Q95's morning news update for today, Wednesday, June 21st, 2017. This is brought to you compliments Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited and DG Cell.
Bring them in, I say, bring them in. Yes, the bottles are coming, and we are happy. Menupaka where the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta bottles. Pity fee. Yes, continue menese bouteille la bière one three, but where are the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta? Mem consi la bière, every 24 empty $6, and every full crate is $10. Will I oye? Under the potager, in the storeroom, under the cellar, under a step, in the drain, the grass, the highways, the byways. Find them with you, and bring them in. Bring the empty ones, and get your money.
Free talk, more data. Digicel. Experience the all-new Digicel talk and data.